Good morning and welcome to another of our Uni Talks, our online presentations with German universities. My name is Pablo Navarrete from the DAAD office here in Santiago de Chile with my colleague Claudia Rodriguez. We work here giving information about studies in Germany. And joining us today is one specific university. It's the business schools of the RWTH Aachen University. And presenting today is our colleague joining us all the way from Germany, Julia Kramer. She's the student recruitment manager, and she's going to talk about the business school and the programs, and also living in the beautiful city of Aachen. So, Julia, thank you very much for joining us today, and the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, and hello to everyone. I guess it's a good morning to you over there in Chile. Here we already have afternoon, but yeah, maybe I just will start with my little presentation today. Yeah, as I was already introduced, my name is Julia. I am the student recruitment manager of RWTH Aachen Business School. And today I'm here to introduce you to our study programs and to answer all of your questions at the end of this little presentation. Maybe all of you is very much interested in where is Aachen, and because RWTH Business School is located in Aachen, for those of you who doesn't know that yet. And yeah, maybe it's quite interesting to know where Aachen actually is. And yeah, Aachen is a really beautiful city in the heart of Europe. It is actually one of the most Western cities in Germany, but we always love to say in the heart of Europe because Aachen is located where the borders of Germany, the Netherlands, and Belgium crosses each other. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. And that's one reason why we also have many nationalities over here. So yeah, and the other reason is that basically every fifth inhabitant is a student, which is a huge number of students. And yeah, from these students, many aren't actually from here. So that means we have a lot of international students here. And yeah, as I already said, Aachen is really a quiet, ancient town with a rich history and simply very beautiful. And I myself have lived in Aachen all my life until now, or rather in a smaller city in the Aachen region. And yeah, I really love it here. So that's why I also did my study here in Aachen as well. So I am also familiar with student life here in Aachen. And yeah, the only thing I can say about it is definitely that Aachen is like the place to be for students in general, but especially also for international students. And the reason for that is definitely the variety of people here and the really open-minded atmosphere. So yeah, if you decide for a study program in Aachen, you definitely won't miss out a great study experience and definitely also a good social life. Yeah, and home to Aachen, as I already mentioned, is of course RWTH Aachen University, and it's like one of Germany's leading universities of technology. And we also have a lot like renowned companies here in Aachen, like Ford, Ericsson, for example. And yeah, I guess that quite speaks for itself. So maybe to talk a little bit more about the university itself. So RWTH Aachen University is the largest technical university in Germany and one of 11 universities of excellence. So the QS World University Ranking also ranks RWTH Aachen among the top 13% of universities worldwide, which we are like very proud of, to be honest. And in 2022, the Times Higher Education World University Ranking ranked RWTH Aachen University among the top 30 of the world's best universities for engineering, science, and technology. Then in 2020, we German love numbers, by the way, QS World University Ranking ranked RWTH Aachen the sixth for Germany in the category Business and Management, which maybe be also very relevant to you. And our Faculty of Business and Economics like bears the AACSB accreditation already since 2011. And the last reaccreditation was in 2021, so not that long ago. So these are just a few numbers and facts about the university. And yeah, maybe now we can talk a little bit more about the campus, because there is one very special thing about RWTH, and that's definitely the university's campus, because RWTH is not like you maybe usually know it, one campus, but instead it's spread over almost the whole city of Aachen, which is quite unique and interesting. So we have, so to say, 3 campuses, but as I said, spread over the city. The first one is called Campus Melaten. This is where RWTH Business School is located. Then we have the Campus West and the Campus Mitte. And yeah, it's basically like a 2.5 square kilometer campus, and therefore the largest technology-oriented campus in Europe. And yeah, that's quite cool, because every time you go through the city, you will basically everywhere find a building which belongs to the university, or a library or something like that. And that's also very cool. So it's definitely a real student city. So now you may ask yourself, what is the difference between RWTH University and RWTH Business School? So RWTH Business School is affiliated to RWTH University and its Business and Economics faculty. So there is basically no difference. Instead, RWTH Business School is part of the university. So we offer application-oriented continuing education programs, always at the intersection of management and technology, for professionals and also executives. So we build on basically the academic excellence of the university and its School of Business and Economics, and complement the offer of the university with specialized higher education programs for professionals only. Yeah, as you can see, it was founded in 2016. And yeah, as I already said, it's located at the RWTH Aachen campus. To be to specialize, it's at Campus Melaten. And yeah, basically I already said everything you can find on the slides. So maybe I can just quickly skip to the next slide, where you can see again some numbers. So here you can see an overview of all students which are enrolled at RWTH Business School. So not at the whole university, but at RWTH Business School only. And at the moment we have 253 students, and therefore 37 different nationalities. Of these 253 students, we have 208 students who studying a full-time program, and also 45 students who are studying a part-time program. Yeah, I will talk, of course, later a bit about the different opportunities, meaning part-time and full-time studies. Then the average age of our students is 27, and the average work experience, are 4 years of work experience. So this average arises from the large variety of our students. So we have students who are in their early 20s, but also much older students, which is why also the work experience differs, of course. And this is always like a great benefit, in my opinion, because this way everyone can learn something from each other. And yeah, that's quite great if you ask me. So then we, of course, have a quite good percentage of 28% of women, if you consider that this is a technology focused university, which we are also very proud of. So you can say one effort is, of course, to promote a high level of diversity. And yeah, this includes a cultural composition. So therefore, we are very happy to welcome new nationalities like every year. And here you can see a map where our students are from. So the dark blue countries are where we have already students from. And of course, we would like to expand also to the light blue ones. And as you can see on the map, we also have already some students from Chile. So that's maybe interesting for you as well. Yeah. Then we also have very different backgrounds, like from where our students come from. And yeah, this also speaks for great variety. So also here, everyone can learn from each other because we have so many students who look like with a different perspective on things because they come from a different professional background. So you can see we have all the big names here like Google, Amazon, Siemens, and so on. But we also do have many students from like not that renowned companies, smaller companies, and that's so important and fine as well because you have a great exchange of thoughts if you have like different backgrounds. And yeah, this is also what we are always looking for in our students. So, but now we want to take a look at the programs directly. So I would like to introduce you to our international master programs. At the moment, we are offering 3 different programs. So the 2 Master of Science programs, Management and Engineering in Technology, Innovation, Marketing, and Entrepreneurship, and the Data Analytics and Decision Science one. Our 3rd program is our full-time MBA, so a Master of Business Administration. All of these programs cost 30,000 euros in total and starts one time each year, which is in October. So this like works for all of the 3 programs. So then we want to take a closer look to our Master of Science in Management and Engineering in Technology, Innovation, Marketing and Entrepreneurship. We always shortly call it MME time. It's a bit easier to pronounce. So this is a Master of Science at the interface of Management and Engineering. It is basically designed to bridge the gap between the technical and business perspective and therefore covers both. Like you have management and engineering topics in there. A great advantage of this program is that it comes with a very flexible study mode and also duration. So first you can choose if you want to study full-time, which would be 3 semesters, or if you want to study part-time, which would be 6 semesters. But it's like the same study, same content, but just 3 or 6 semesters based on your mode. So because of the blended learning approach, which comes with the program, definitely more flexibility is guaranteed than in other study programs. So you can also decide if you want an on-campus experience or if you prefer the distance learning track, so online, because you have to focus maybe on other occupations or something. And yeah, as you can see, many different combinations are possible, which like makes the program so special. So in addition, the program was like announced as the winner of the national competition for digitally enabled university education. Yeah, which we are also a little proud of. So yeah, maybe one last unique experience within the program that I want to mention is definitely the Cambridge Ecosystem Practicum. This is a module delivered in partnership with Cambridge University. And yeah, it's a very unique study experience, which is always loved by all students. It's an elective module, so it's like not a compulsory module, but almost every student always want to do that module because it's definitely a unique experience, which you have just one time in your life and you simply want to take that. So yeah, that's basically the key facts. And if this sounds interesting to you, you can see already our admission requirements on this slide. So we are looking for young professionals, so at least 12 months of work experience are required, and of course also a first degree in a STEM related field because of the like very specific technology orientation here. And of course, we also are looking for a lot of motivation in all of our students. So that would be definitely the 4th point to bring for this program. Then we also wanted to show you the curriculum very quick. So here you can see the study structure. So here you can see the full-time study mode, so 3 semesters. And in the first semester, you would have to complete 6 modules, which are like compulsory modules, call it the time essentials, and semester 2 and 3 are like electives in the technology field or management field, and also in the end, of course, your master thesis would be yeah, to finalize your program. So yeah, in total, maybe to understand the electives, you have to complete 8 electives, and you can select either 4 or 5 management electives, and then depending on that one, 3 or 4 technology electives. One other thing that's quite interesting, maybe you can see in the second semester, you have the Cambridge Ecosystem Practicum, which I talked about earlier. And that one is a module which is only possible in the second semester. So if you want to take this opportunity, you definitely should do that. But keep in mind, it's only in the second semester. Okay. Then we come to our next program. So our Master of Science in Data Analytics and Decision Science focuses on the existing and future management challenges in dealing with the complexity of data and decision making, as well as on the generating business potentials and enterprise value from data-driven decisions. So the focus of the program lies on operations research, decision making, and machine learning, with an overall objective to educate a new generation of decision makers. So this study program is not 3 semesters, but 4 semesters long in full time, and only includes an internship in the third semester. So this program comes with a practical orientation, a lot of project work, and also business application, especially because of the internship, of course. So yeah, if you are a young professional with at least 12 months of work experience and a first degree in a STEM related field, and you are a data enthusiast or something like that, you would be a perfect fit for this program. And yeah, we would definitely recommend to apply. To take a look at the curriculum as well, you can see the 4 semesters and the internship in the 3rd semester, your master thesis in the 4th semester. And yeah, in the first semester, you would also have here called DDS essentials that you have to take. And then you have also some electives which you can choose from in the 2nd semester. Okay, our last program would be our full-time MBA, which is a basically classical Master of Business Administration, but with a special focus on the management of digitalization and change in production enterprises. So it covers various areas of business, such as accountancy, marketing, finance, economics, and operations management. This study program is again 3 semesters full-time, and also comes with a practical approach, since you will have strategy labs and also a capstone project in the end. So basically all of our programs comes with a practical approach, because our programs are designed for young professionals and basically have already a bit of work experience, and therefore we want to go ahead with the practical approach. So yeah, if you are a young professional with at least 2 years of work experience in this case, and either a STEM degree or business and economics degree, you are a perfect fit and very welcome to apply. So the difference here is, as I said already, you need 24 months of professional work experience, but yeah, you are also eligible with a business or economics degree or something like that. Also, to take a look at the curriculum here, in the first semester, you will have normal modules and the strategy lab, and the same goes for semester 2, but here you will also have one elective which you can choose from, and then in the end you will have your capstone project and your master thesis to finish your study. Okay, then now we would proudly like to present our very own career service, which is exclusively for RWTH Business School students. So there you will receive and benefit from guidance, workshops, talks, and events, and our very own career hub, which is like very useful and interesting if you consider to work here in Germany after your study, or even also if you want to go back to your home country and work there. So we offer, of course, consultations and one-to-one sessions during, of course, now, if you're interested in the programs, we can do consultations in like explaining our programs and so on, but also throughout your studies, you will always have the opportunity to have personal consultations or even group consultations to ask your questions, to have some guidance on career-related topics, even if it's like preparing for a job interview or how to write the perfect CV or how to develop personally and stuff like that. All these kind of things are like done by our career services and are like part of your study experience here. So you will definitely benefit from all these things without any extra costs or something like that. So if we could maybe wait, you're interested with one of our programs, you may be interested in our application deadlines also. So our Master of Science programs application portal is open from October until March. And for our MBA, you can apply from October until August. So if it is an option for you also to start a study program maybe this year already, you are still very welcome to apply for our full-time MBA, which starts this upcoming October because our application portal is still open. Otherwise, if you want to start your study maybe next year, so October 2023, you can see the application deadlines here and are very welcome to apply. So here you can also see the documents that must be submitted with your application. So we also ask for a transcript of records of your bachelor degree or your first degree simply, then a CV, which should be a maximum of 2 pages, a motivation letter, and maybe for you, a little hint, we also like read very carefully your motivation letters because you can really see in that kind of letter what your motivation basically is and if you really want to do that program at RWTH Business School. And yeah, so a motivation letter is really important to us, as well as the 2 letters of recommendation, which can be either from your boss, from your superior company, or maybe also from your favorite university professor. Yeah, that doesn't matter. So then, of course, a proof of your professional work experience, because you need at least 1 to 2 years of professional work experience and therefore also a proof. And then you can just upload any other documents that you want to, for example, like an English language certificate or something like that. So maybe it's also interesting for you to know that we have an early bird discount. So if you apply early until January 15, you can benefit from our early bird discount as well. So here you can also see the link to our application portal. And yeah, maybe you want to take a photo of that, or I can send it later to you in the chat bar or something like that. And yeah, as I said, apply definitely until January 15, be early to like benefit from the discount as well. So regarding application, it might also be interesting for you that we offer different types of scholarships. So you can apply for 4 of them actively: the academic performance, the entrepreneurial mindset, women in tech, and social impact scholarship, depending on which one suits you best, of course. You can apply actively too. So all of them comes with a reduction of the course fees of 4,000 euros. A scholarship application form can be found on our website as well, and this needs to be submitted together with your application also. Then we also have a Business School Excellence Scholarship, and this is a special scholarship awarded by RWTH Business School to outstanding applicants and comes with a reduction of 6,000 euros. but you cannot apply for this one actively because it's awarded by RWTH Business School. But you can definitely apply to one of the other scholarships, which we all always definitely recommend to do, because it's a great way to receive a reduction. And as I already said, you can take a look at which one fits to you the most best. And yeah, I think it's very self-explaining that for the Women in Tech Scholarship, only women can apply. And if you have really good grades, definitely go for the Academic Performance Scholarship. Yeah, or if you did some like very great social project during your first study course or something like that, you can definitely go for the social impact scholarship. But it's very important that you submit your complete scholarship application definitely online together with your application, because otherwise we cannot like accept it later on. So these were basically all information in brief from our side. So if you are interested or have more questions coming to your mind, also at a later stage, please do not hesitate to contact us. So you can find all the information on our website as well, and you are also very welcome to follow us on our social media, by the way, because there you can always see updates and interesting insights on a regular basis. But if you have another question and want a detailed answer on that or something like that, you can definitely write us always an email or call us. So thank you for your attention. We are looking forward to receiving your application, hopefully. And I'm now available for all your questions.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kramer, for all of the information of the business school in the very beautiful city of Aachen. So if you have any questions regarding the programs, the university, life in Aachen or life in Germany, then you can just type them in the chat and we can answer them. So if just maybe a question from our side. So all of the programs you presented today, they all start in the winter semester, right?
Yes, that's correct. So we have no programs at the moment which start like to the summer semester, but all of them now start in October always.
Perfect. And maybe another question from our side that's always very useful for students. Once you apply to the university, how difficult is it to find accommodation, for example, in Aachen? Is it how it is compared to other German cities? Is it more expensive, or is it cheaper? Is it easier? Is it harder?
So maybe first of all, if you I think as a student who isn't familiar with Germany, you always go in comparison to bigger cities like Berlin, Munich, and so on. And compared to that, Aachen is definitely quite like low in the renting costs, because like Munich and Berlin, for me, it's like huge. It's very expensive over there, and you do not have that in Aachen. But of course, Aachen is a very small city compared to that. So like the options are there, but they are not like overwhelming. So it's at the university also has like university dorms, which are always very like popular to the students, but the places are like very limited there. So you have to apply very early on for university dorms at RWTH, and you also then you get to something like a waiting list, and then you have to like reapply every month. So because otherwise they will delete you from the waiting list, and you have to do that every month until you get a place, hopefully. So that's quite of, yeah, I would say hard to get a place there. It's not like impossible, but it's harder. So, but in Aachen, you have great opportunities to look on the private sector market for apartments. We have very many student apartments here who are not that expensive and not that big, because we have so many students here, and that's definitely a great advantage. And then we also have our like very own accommodation. Actually, they are hosted by our mother company, the International Academy. And there we have some student apartments and boarding houses, which you can also apply to, which are also not that expensive and includes like basically everything that you need.
Perfect. Yeah, that's always a question that we get from all of the German cities, and it's very interesting to hear the differences between one and another. And and exactly as you mentioned, Aachen is not one of the most expensive cities in Germany. It's quite
Yeah.
all right. The prices are quite all right, and it's definitely much cheaper than many other big cities in Germany. And since it's a student city, there are also, I'm assuming, many services and many places for students to go as well. So that's the difference
Yes,
when you study
definitely.
in a student city where most of the population or many people in the city are students.
Yeah, definitely. But what's also maybe interesting for all the students who are it, who apply to our programs and who are admitted to our programs, we also have like a special individual onboarding process. And in this onboarding process, we have like different info sessions, of course, online. And one of them is also about topics like housing. And we give you the best recommendations there and where to apply, where to look, where to find the best one, and how to proceed, because we always know that basically it's always different in other countries. So we definitely have a very, I would say, specific onboarding process. We always try to put in every topic that's in any kind of way interesting to our students.
That's perfect, especially for someone that has never studied abroad or never been
Yes,
abroad. That's always very
yes,
useful to get to know the city before, or and get to know how to move around in Germany, and that's going to be very helpful as well. So we have a
yes.
question here from Constanza, and she asks, so thanks for the presentation. I have a question regarding the scholarships. If I apply to one of the scholarships in my master program application, do you notify the master's program and scholarships at the same time? I think she means the results. Like, when do you get results from the scholarship
Ah,
and from
okay.
the master's application?
So you will definitely get the results in one like admission email, admission document. And there you will find the information that you are admitted and that you received a scholarship, and that then, of course, many further information on your next steps.
So there you go. And do you have an estimate time of the year when the acceptance letters are sent to international
And
students?
that actually always depends a bit, because we mostly have one bigger time span where we receive the most applications. And this is mostly, we do not receive that many applications already in October, but we have this big early bird deadline. And from that deadline on, it's mostly like maybe 1 month when you can expect your result. And then we have like the final deadline, and there we have also a bigger like application. I don't know
Uh,
how to say it.
no, no,
And yeah,
but that's very interesting because you are like processing the applications as they come, so you don't wait until the end of the application period to see
yeah,
the information
that's what I'm
afterwards.
trying to say. It
Yeah.
really depends. So if we receive applications with between these bigger deadlines, then we try to be very individual and to send out admissions. And then it could be that you even receive your admission results within 2 weeks. But if we have like these two big deadlines where we receive a bunch of applications, then it can, of course, come to longer waiting times. And yeah, we always try to be as fast as possible, of course. But on these two bigger deadlines where we receive really, really a lot of applications, then you can, yeah, it could be that you have to wait for 1 to 2 months also, yeah.
So here we see what we always say in the DAAD for any university in Germany or everything that you have to do, visa application or for anything, do it as soon as you can, and then it will
Yes,
be much better for you because if you
yeah,
apply earlier, then you will have a result earlier, then you can go to the embassy then to get your visa application on
yeah,
time so
that's
you don't have
definitely
any
right.
problems.
Yeah.
So there you go. So just apply on time. Perfect. I don't know if At the moment, we don't have any other comments. Maybe, Ms. Kramer, you can leave your email once again or the website with more
Of
information here in
course.
the chat, just in case someone didn't get the chance to write it down. Just in case, for those who weren't here at the beginning, we are recording this presentation. So if you want to review it once again or want to check one of the slides again or just are not sure if you missed one part, then you can watch the whole recording in our YouTube page and on our website. And here's the email. So any questions that you have regarding the master's programs at the business school, then you can just write over there in English or in German, I'm assuming. And also regarding maybe the German language, are there opportunities to learn German maybe in the university?
Yeah, there are. So you have the opportunity to take up a German language course at RWTH University itself. And this is basically also without like any extra cost because you have this one course which is included basically in the tuition fee, so to say. But it's, I guess, it's not possible at any time that you want to, and it's also only possible to have like either, I guess, 8 hours in one semester or 4 hours spread over 2 semesters. Yes.
Cool. So there you go. You can also learn German for free, include it in your time in
Yes.
Germany, because it's
Yeah.
it's very useful to know German because you are always, if you study in English, then you will be fine in the university. Aachen is also a very international city, as was mentioned, in Europe, so many people speak English, and
Yeah.
maybe more so than in other cities in Germany. But it's always nice to learn German so you can talk to your German friends, or if you want to later on apply maybe for a job in Germany, it's always
Yes.
useful to know some German.
Yes, it's definitely also useful for the German job market, of course. And therefore we do offer these German courses. The only thing is that we always try to yeah, get to our students to understand that the German courses are very important and really nice to have. But since the German language courses are sometimes like between some modules throughout the day, and of course the priority should also be always be on like the module from the study course and not like the German language course, because if you have like two modules, if you have a module which is like parallel to your German course, then you should go to your study course module and not to the German language course, of course. Yeah, but I guess that will not happen that much.
Exactly. And you will definitely practice German in the streets anyway, so that will be a nice place to practice everything that you learn also at university and with your friends, of course.
Of course, and there are actually also like many podcasts and so on where you can already learn a bit German before you even come here, which are yeah, like I guess with no extra fees as well. So like German coffee breaks or something like that.
Perfect. And that's always something nice to have in your curriculum. If you study in Germany and there's this great master program at the university and you also learn German, that's a lot of things that you can add to your curriculum once you come back to Chile or stay abroad, working or further studying as you wish. So, as I don't see any more questions, I would like to thank you once again, Ms. Kramer, for your time joining us from the once again beautiful city of Aachen today. And I'm sure that if you have any questions, you can contact Ms. Kramer and the team at the business school at this email over here. If you're watching the recording, the information is also on our website as well. So, with that being said, thank you very much. I don't. Maybe there's a final tip that you want to give our students here that wish to apply to the university.
Yes, so definitely apply early on and maybe try to write your motivation letter as honest and personal as possible and not come simply with big quotes and then the rest of the motivation letter is just and without any like point. So briefly explain your motivation, why you want to do exactly this study program at this university, and then it will work out fine.
Exactly. Please don't copy your motivation letter from Google. That's a mistake that many people do. Just write it on your own and you'll be fine. Great
Yes,
tip.
so thank you very much for having me also. And yeah, thank you for listening to my presentation. And yeah,
Thank you.
definitely come with your questions if you have some.
Yeah. So thanks once more, and to all of you listening, remember that this presentation, as well as other universities that we have presented, is available online in our YouTube page. You can find us the AAD Chile as well, and also on our website and our social media pages. You can find more information of the recordings and also of the upcoming events and other universities that we have in this series with German universities. Thank you, Julia. I hope we see many more Chilean students over there in the next semester.
Yeah.
And we were happy to have you here today with us.
Yeah, thank you. We hope that as well, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, then have a nice day.
Thanks. Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.